some of you joined. So today, for Real Estate Friday, what I wanted to do is a little bit of recap of the sites that Armando shared with all of us yesterday that you can register. A lot of you are already registered on that, and that's awesome. That's great. But there was a lot of agents that I see that they're visiting us today again, and I just want to mention, go through the list of those few sites that they're completely free that you can join, so you can start getting leads. I also wanted to touch a little bit on the topic of how is the market today. And I do have Luis Figueroa from Home Financing Center that he's going to talk a little bit about his product, what they're offering, his business, and also, how he sees this market moving forward. There's a lot of opportunity, guys. We've been saying this for a while now. Although we're in quarantine, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of things that you can implement today. So let's go ahead and start. We have about 20 agents. They'll be logging in as we go, but let's go ahead and start. So yesterday we had an incredible event. It's called the Relevant Realtor, where we go through a series of an experience. There's a story behind it. It's an experience of how you go from 30 years experience as a realtor, but how you start implementing, you have to go with time. Otherwise, you stay behind as an old school agent. Today, everything is technology. Everything is a lot of marketing and a lot of stuff that you have to do to follow up with your prospect and your sphere. And Armando was able to put a lot of emphasis in that. It's very important to follow up with sphere. And today, because of the situation we're in, now it's more important than ever, because that's your source of work coming in. Those are your leads. So besides your sphere, there's other websites that you can partner up with that they can be a source of leads as well. So I'm gonna go over, if you want to take notes of this, I'm gonna go over the sites. So take note of that, and then as a homework, I would suggest that you go and you start registering. Again, they're completely free. You create your profile, and you start like partnering with them. You're gonna start getting some leads from there. So and not only the leads that you're gonna get. So let's just step away from that for a second. It's just the presence that you're gonna have on Google. That means that when a prospect is looking up your name and they Google you or they Google a realtor in the area, you're gonna come up because you are registered with all these other sites that Google is pushing your way. And that goes together with a lot of the stuff that Steve, our marketing director, it's teaching you every Tuesdays and Thursday for you to implement it. So let me go over that real quick. So here's the list of websites you can register today. One of them is called Agent Pronto. Pronto is spelled Pronto. Agent Pronto. The other one is homelight.com. Homelight.com. Referral Exchange. And maybe Steve, maybe you want to write them down on the notes. That way they can see it also.
Okay.
Please. So we have Agent Pronto, and we have homelight.com, Referral Exchange, then you have Effective Agent, Effective Agents, plural. You have UpNest, the word up, nest together, N-E-S-T, UpNest. Redfin is a good site too. Although they're a real estate company, they also give out leads, work with you. They have Redfin. Mellow Home. Fast.
What was that?
Mellow Home.
Metal home?
Mellow, M-E-L-L-O.
Oh, mellow.
Homes. Yeah, Mellow. Fast Expert.
Everybody, look at the chats because Steve is writing down there.
All right, so those are some of the websites that you can register today. They're completely free. I think the only one that might charge, it will be Mellow Homes, but you want to check with them. Another one is OpCity, O-P-City.
Dayline, could you repeat the first two? I think I missed
Yeah.
those in the list.
The first two, let me go back.
Agent Pronto.
Agent Pronto, and Home Light, which you have.
No, effective agents is right there.
Yeah. So you have Agent Pronto, Home Light, Effective Agent, Referral Exchange, Opnest, Redfin, Mellow Homes, Fast Expert, OpCity. So all of them, and we're gonna invite more. Now,
Upseated is an OP or UP?
OP City, OpCity.
OP,
Yeah.
Upseated, okay.
Okay. And a lot of those websites, if we have what's it called? A lenders, I believe they can register with some of those websites too, so they can get referral leads as well. So that's extra, that's more leads coming in. So those are some of the websites you can sign in for completely free. Aside from what you should be doing already, which is registering and creating your profile with Zillow and Realtor.com. You want to be involved with Realtor.com too. Although you might not want to do, maybe you do, maybe you don't. You do business with them, but you can create your own personal and your own profile there completely free. So take advantage of those sites, and you'll be surprised. That leads might come in through there. But aside from that, again, Google obviously will recognize that you are registered with all these companies online, and that will push you when they're looking up for you as an agent or an agent in the area. The system will push you up to it. Let's see what else. All right, those are the main sites I wanted to share with you. We're gonna put together a list, and we're gonna send you. We're gonna share with you in the chat of other sites that you can register. That will help you also come up ahead. So now I want to introduce to you. His name is Luis Figueroa. He's from Home Financing Center. Luis, how are you?
Hello, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Very good, very good.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, guys. So pretty much, we are a neighbor of yours. Our headquarters is in Coral Gables. We are a homegrown company. We've been in business for over 45 years. For those of you that don't know about us, we're a direct full legal lender here in Florida. What that means is that we have total authority in underwriting. We have all the underwriting decisions in home. We don't need to sub those that part of the business. So we also are a full servicer. So all the loans that we do, we service here in Coral Gables. Pretty much our servicing department is in Florida. Our headquarters is in Coral Gables. We've been doing business for a while now with Dylan. So Dylan can attest to, we are geared up pretty much, our platform is geared up for realtors like you guys, so we can make your life easier. We do things a little bit different. We pretty much do underwriting right on the spot when you guys need an approval. So that way we eliminate the time, whereas most of the time you guys have a deal that fall apart throughout the process. Throughout the years, we have established a platform so we can eliminate that for you guys. Once we do an approval, we do it within 10 to 15 minutes. You can pretty much feel secure that that deal is going to happen once we do that approval. So pretty much that's our platform, geared up to help you in your success. We don't have any limitations in relation to lending these days. The only limitation that we have is on FHA, self-employed people. We are requesting 2 months of reserves. That's the only limitation that we have. Other than that, we do lending all the way down, full financing in FHA lending, down to 580 credit score, and with 10% all the way down to 500. So we are, as I mentioned before, we're a full legal lender. So that will facilitate, capture some of those business that for the most part you guys cannot do. In relation to Fannie Mae, down to 620. There is no overlays in relation to that as well, since we also are a direct Fannie Mae lender. BA full financing 100%. We don't do much of the bank statement programs. The bank statement programs are coming back today, and they are requiring about 25% down payment. So just take a note on that. Other than that, is business as usual. We have no limitations in relation to lending. And
On the QA loans, what's the interest rate?
Interest rate depends on the information of the profile of the file, so it comes down to the person. But it's very competitive, like everybody else. Business is like buying milk or buying bread. It might be a cent, a cent, 1 cent expensive one place than the other, but pretty much is controlled by the federal government, so it's pretty much the same. We are doing right now down to 2.5% 30-year fix. That's pretty much the interest rate that is running right now. Questions, guys?
Un ratito.
Go ahead.
Do you guys have any questions for me?
Luis, are you a direct lender?
That is correct. Full legal direct lender, the only one in Florida.
Okay. Are you basing your approval on a DU?
I'm sorry?
Are you basing your initial approval on a DU?
That's
Instead of
correct, yes.
underwriting?
Yes, we run the U right on the spot, and we'll let you know if the file is going to happen or not 100%. You guys might want to stay away from the DU business. In reality, a DU, if you really look into it, it's a violation of privacy when you provide that to a listing agent. However, if you guys did it, we'll provide it for you as well right on the spot.
Yeah, a lot of agents, when they want to take an offer, they will not take offers if we don't provide them with a DU. Not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah, and we'll accommodate you whenever you have a difficult listing agent. We'll provide you an approval letter together with a DU right on the spot up front. Again, you might want to stay away from that because most of the time they're using that, and Dylan can attest to that. We have a situation like that last week where they use our DU just break it down in pieces and destroy it and try to get their business to themselves. So bottom line, yeah, we'll accommodate you with a DU up front, but you might want to just stay away from that as much as you can. Questions, guys?
One of the things, Louis, that I took away from what you were mentioning is that you can underwrite the file on the spot, which means that that will save you a lot of time. I would assume, I would think, because when you have a client, you want to make sure if it's going to be a done deal or not. So
yeah, we are trying to eliminate as much as we can the guessing part. And throughout the years, we established a platform that is geared up for you guys, for realtors. You know, it's just part of the business that sometimes these deals will fall through. We try to eliminate that as much as possible. That's why we take a serious approach and we do it right away. Thailand is witness of that. We've been doing business now for the last couple of months. And once we do an approval, guys, as long as there's no issues with value, title, whatever is any other issues that we cannot control, when it comes to the lending side, it's a 100% deal. So you guys don't be wasting your time out there.
Yeah.
Luis, can you provide your full contact on the chat so we can get a copy of that?
No, I cannot do that at this time because I got people waiting on me and I'm stuck in here, but Dylan, please provide it for me. Yeah,
I will go ahead and I'll do that, Louis. So Louis, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna cover a little bit more of the benefits of using a company with your type of product, because I think that's really very good for use right now. Especially
really quickly, Dylan, do you know if he's doing commercial deals or just residential?
Yeah, just residential. At this time, we stopped the commercial part. It's going to be just strictly residential, up to 4 units. Next week, I will join you guys, and I'll be a little bit more prepared to answer questions and provide you more of our products and services. Today, I just wanted to jump in for a little bit so you guys can get to know me, see my face, hear my voice. But next week, we'll speak a little bit more. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to text me or email me once Dylan provide my information. But Dylan pretty much know much about us. So you guys can know a little bit more. And whatever we can help, we're here for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Louis.
Guys, be well. Take care.
Take care. All right, so some information he was sharing, which I thought it would be beneficial for all of us to know. The fact that they can file on the spot, it saves a lot of time. I've had in the past few weeks where a lot of lenders, they wouldn't been able to give them an approval, and they were buying a brand new construction home, which will make it a lot easier because the closing costs were going to be covered. Now, because of the income, because of their income source, self-employed, the way they have done the taxes, etc., it was a little bit difficult for any regular lender to approve them, but because they could underwrite the file, they were able to go around a lot of the red taping that most lenders have to deal with. and approve the customer on the spot.
That's
So I
good.
found that to be very good. And he's also one of the preferred lenders for a lot of developers, like DR Horn.
Dylan, is he a preferred lender for Lennar?
For Lennar up north, and he's trying to get approved, or he is in the process of getting approved with Lennar in South Florida.
That's
like
good.
Miami. Yeah.
Okay.
And Dylan, what's the name of the name of that lender?
The name is Home Financing Center. I'm gonna type it out here in a second.
And how about FHA? He says earlier that FHA as low as 580.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have approved people all the way down to 500.
What?
Yeah.
Elon,
So,
I don't think that he was talking about FHA when he said down to 580.
no, I mean 580 you can get approved with that, but 500 you can go down as 500 with a 3% or 5% conventional. So I had a case. The guy had a 510 credit score, and
Oh my
we were able
God.
to get him approved. Yeah.
That's
And
good.
the DU that he was talking about, the seller's agent requested the DU, and when he got the DU, he kind of like destroying the client. And I go, listen, talk to the lender. Talk to Louis directly. Talk to the lender. He'll walk you through it and why he's getting approved at such a low credit score. And so you have nothing to worry about, because most of the worry a lot of selling agents or listing agents that they have is that they get into a contract and they're afraid that it might not go through. So they don't want to waste their time. So I had to put him in contact directly with him so they can explain how he's getting approved for the 510 credit score. And the deal happened. It closed. So that was great news.
And Dylan, how much is the interest rate for that? That deal that you have? Interest rate
Interest rate, he got
for
it
the
at 3.9. With him, he got it at 3.9.
for the lowest credit score?
Yeah, for the lowest. With 3.9.
Oh, I have to call him for I have buyers that on that situation, so thank you. I need to have his information.
Yeah. So give me a second. I'll type it out here. So I'm Financing Center. I guess I already put it. So if you have any deals that they might, the buyer is struggling, you might want to give him a call and run the file through him, and he has a team in place. I'm even working one right now. This family is buying a brand new home with DR Horn down south, and they're qualified. The problem that they're having is the down payment. They need help with the down payment assistance. So they do have, in one of the departments in their team, they work with down payment assistance. So they can approve somebody and they can give out the money. They do have the funds for down payment assistance. The only thing is the price point of the property. So the property has to be at 280 or less. I think 274, if I'm not mistaken, or less. And they will qualify that person for a down payment assistance. I'm writing down the contact's name and phone number. They do service all the loans. I'm looking here at the chat and one of the questions. They do service their loans. That's why the product is different. All right, there you have it. Home Financing Center, Luis Figueroa, 786-261-3453. That's his contact information. They're located in Coral Gables. And like I said, if you have any trouble buyer or struggling buyer, especially those that need down payment assistance, he might be able to get it done depending on the price point of the property. So like I've been saying, guys, there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of people that think that they don't qualify, but it would be good to get them, get the conversation going, talk to your customer, show them that it is possible and what options they have available, and put them together with lenders like this people that they can underwrite the deal on the spot, and so they can tell the buyer exactly what to do, how to do it to be able to purchase a home. In most instances, buyers like that, we still put them in the pipeline, and you think that they're gonna close eventually, but you'll be surprised how soon you can get them into a property. Do we have anyone going through a transaction right now that might have questions, going through some deals that you're struggling with, or you need some input on? Please feel free to always ask and reach out to us. The point of all these trainings that we're doing every single day is to be able to help you do more sales, close more sales, especially during quarantine. This is a great opportunity. It's like the saying goes, never waste a good recession. So we're in a situation right now where a lot of people are getting unemployed, a lot of people are struggling, but we are the light at the end of the tunnel for a lot of them. So we have to go out there and we have to talk to people. We do have to reach out. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about setting up Zoom meetings, 15, 30 minutes with prospects, buyers, sellers, people, past clients, past leads that maybe you haven't talked to or they never gave you the date and time for you to talk to them, and reach out to them again. You know, situation changes. Reach out to them, tell them that you want to have a quick FaceTime, you know, face-to-face conversation, do it via Zoom, talk to them for a few minutes, and just to say hi, you know, say, what's up, how are you, hope everything is at home, how are you guys going through this right now, just thinking about you. And then you'll be surprised, the conversation, most likely, for what I've seen, it will lead to a real estate conversation. And maybe you can get them and show them how deals are still getting done, prices are still steady, and sales are getting done today. A little bit different, but they're getting done today. And you're the one who needs to show them, and they'll trust you if you can guide them in the right direction. So use the time wisely. Yesterday at the Relevant Realtor that we had, we talked about, it was our quarantine edition of the Relevant Realtor. So we talked about a lot of things you could implement and start doing it today to be ahead when all this is over, because it will be over. And when that's done, you want to be ahead. So put in the time right now. Make yourself available to those that need it the most right now. And make sure you register in the sites that I gave you earlier, that's in the chat. Make sure you are contacting the right people, meaning the teams, putting your teams together, having the right lender, having the people on your side. Reach out to our in-house title. She's here to help you and walk you through in anything you need. She's an attorney. Again, the lender, talk to people like Lewis, for example, that they can guide you through the right direction and getting deals done. You don't want to waste time. You don't want to make your clients to waste time either. So you do want people on your side. So I hope you find that helpful. And do we have any questions or comments? One of the things that I wasn't able to answer is, what about foreign buyers? I'll ask him, but I wanted to really have him do a full presentation of some of the stuff that they're doing with slides and stuff, but he didn't have the time today because he was attending to some clients. But I will get that over. Also, maybe next Friday, I don't know if it's here in the chat with us today.
And there's a couple questions in the chat that just popped up. Daylon, all else being equal, average time between application to close, example, your last deal with Lewis?
We closed in less than 30 days. We got on the contract. It was like the beginning of the month. I think it was around the 10th of the month. And we closed on the 27th, 28th. And that was back in March. And that was the first deal that trouble. It was a trouble deal. So they work fast. They do have a team in place. Everything is in-house for them. So if
Daylon, you were cutting out there.
Yeah. I noticed that. I was saying that they have everything in-house. And if you ever go by the Coral Gables area, they have this a building from Home Financing Center, and I think it has like 6 floors, 6 or 7 floors. The entire building is dedicated for financing. So they have teams, they have everything in there. So if they can get it done in one guy can get it done, he has a team in place to be able to solve the issue or help the buyer out.
A couple things, Daylon, it's Steve here. It looks like the bandwidth is low on your Wi-Fi. You might want to move the router closer in your home there. And
I'm not even in my home. Sorry.
oh, you're not?
I'm actually at on one of my listings. I was doing a showing today, but I didn't have time to go back to the office. So I had to stage
Okay.
here.
And I
Can
just
you
want
hear
to
me
make
well?
yeah, we can hear you now, but you were cutting out and there was a message saying the bandwidth was low on your side.
Oh,
I wanted to make a comment that Armando and Daylon and I always talk about presenting a team, presenting yourself as a team, even if you're a solo warrior. Make sure that you present your team of lenders, title people, attorneys, contractors, all that. This is a great opportunity to put forth your team of lending power that you have behind you. And to me, it sounds like a great opportunity to make some teaser content to put out there on Facebook, saying things like, if you think that you can't qualify for a home loan, call me, you'll be surprised. Think your credit score is too low, think you can't get assistance with down payment, call me, you'll be surprised. And you can create video content around that. You could create some post photos, infographics, all kinds of interesting content to set yourself apart and get attention through social media with that.
that's right, Steve. So we call that power teams. So you want to make sure you do have your power team in place. One of the things what you should be doing right now is that building that power team, having your attorney, which you do have. If you're in Broker Nation, you do have an in-house legal services. You have an attorney, you have a title company, you have the lenders in place, and we're using the same platform to introduce you to people that you can potentially include in your power team. So we want you to reach out to them, talk to them, and see how you can start doing maybe some transactions together and see it for yourself. But aside from that, think of a handyman or a developer or somebody that you can remember this. Your client, they see you and you're the face for all these people. So they're gonna come to you for advice and guidance. And by you having your power team in place, guess who's gonna be the superstar? You are. So you wanna work on your power team right now, because right now is the time. And we all have the time for that.
And remember, guys, they're not going to know about any of this unless you put the word out there to them. Remember, the top of the funnel is awareness and attention. You got to draw attention and build awareness for this. So that's where creating content comes in. Take what you just learned today and turn that into a post on Facebook. Turn that into a 30-second, 60-second video where you're talking about what you just learned from this and this incredible lending opportunity that a lot of people, including myself, didn't even know existed. Like, wow, I didn't know you could get a home, especially during this time with that kind of a credit score. Use that.
Yeah.
That is content, and that gives me an opportunity to plug our Tuesdays and Thursdays. This week, I'm setting up the Eventbrite now. Make sure you go there and look. On Tuesday, it's going to be Facebook, and on Thursday, it's going to be Google. We're going to talk about Facebook and Google this next week. You guys are all using Facebook. You're all on Facebook. Very few, if any of you, are on Google and driving leads from Google. Google My Business, Google Pay-Per-Click, Google Organic, and Paid. So we're going to talk about that on Thursday. And then I get a lot of questions about Facebook. We're going to be reviewing and going over how to drive leads from Facebook, how to create content for Facebook, and how to create ads on Facebook on Tuesday.
Yeah, so if you're joining us for the first time in this Zoom meeting, go to brokernation.events and you're gonna see how to register for this trainings that are coming up next week. So every day we do have a training. Every day we do have something to help you with, and that's a way for us to engaging and connecting with you. So brokernation.events, you're gonna see the full menu, and you can register for any of the events, if not all of them. And we would love to see you there. On Monday, we're having Mindset Monday. And the reason why we have Mindset Monday is because it's important to be in the right mindset, especially during downtimes. So make sure you're set up to win. And that's for Mindset Monday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Steve just mentioned what we're doing. I think it's super interesting and exciting to implement that right now. Wednesdays, we do have our weekly meeting with all Broker Nation agents. And then Friday is Real Estate Friday. And stay tuned for that because we always want to have inviting people over that potentially can be part of your power team. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you next week. And I wish you a lot of success. Stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your family.
Everybody wave, please. Everybody wave for the camera. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.